Watch Dogs 2 is an amazing game. Its game mechanics and combat is what makes me love this game so much. But what if we remove a core mechanic that makes the game so fun? Can you beat Watch Dogs 2 without walking? If you didn't see the first part, I recommend you go watch it first, but I'll go over the rules again. I cannot use ASWD while on foot. I can still use cars, boats, and other forms of transportation, but I just cannot walk in the normal way that one would. If it wasn't for crouching, this challenge would literally be impossible. And you might be thinking that because I can crouch, this challenge is very easy. However, in the first video, I spent close to 20 minutes trying to get around the hackerspace, as you can't crouch in there. So this challenge is far from easy. So I acquired some new drip for Marcus to make sure I'm not seen in the same outfit twice. Then these rude people got in my way, and once we were the freshest guy in the city, I headed over to Wrench's garage. I think he was trying to toast something, but something seemed off. It's like making instant ramen. So you put in the water, you put it in the microwave, but then you accidentally end up shooting your neighbor. The emote slide was very useful in the next mission. By the way, the emote slide is when you start an emote and then cancel it with another one to move Marcus forward. And this is how I got around the hackerspace. Anyway, this mission was very easy. Just shoot some underpaid security guards and steal a van from a multi-million-dollar company. I will say, crouching everywhere is becoming annoying. But imagine if I had to emote slide everywhere. This video would take years instead of months. But it doesn't really take months to make these videos. I'm just lazy, and also busy. So I got there with my impeccable driving skills. Seriously, I really don't know why Amazon doesn't hire me. And then I got the truck to safety. And Wrench had some interesting words to say about our loot.
Trash! 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 Wait a minute!
Hey, tell me I got something good.
Nope! Trash!
I have already played so much of this challenge that my brain has normalized not walking. Even when I'm messing around in the city, I'm still crouching everywhere. It's always interesting to do these challenges because I see the game from a different angle. And this might be why these videos take so long. I may have gotten a little off topic when I tried hunting down this random player, but he juked me pretty good, so I had to leave him alone because we have bigger fish to fry. The stairs. This truly is my greatest enemy. And better yet, I had to travel all the way across the hackerspace just to talk to Josh. Now my journey was an exciting one, so sit back and see what I got up to in my travels across the hackerspace. This pole was hard to get around, I guess. I had to realign myself using the camera. Just for reference, this is what it looks like at normal speed. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I saw this cool VR headset. Now, I would be fine with wasting 20 minutes if this was the start of a mission, but it's not. All of that walking, all of that time spent just for Josh to tell me,
Hey.
and then I leave. I spent a long time contemplating why I even started this challenge. And of course, I had to get Marcus a beer, and after Marcus sobered up, we went over to a house to hack it. Because we're hackers. It's kind of what we do. And as you can see in demonstration A, I am an idiot. I don't know why I did this, but it definitely cost me a few extra button clicks. Then the mission didn't spawn me near anything I could crouch to. And thinking with the reflexes of a half-drunk deer, I was able to drive a car closer to me. And this is where demonstration B comes into play. I missed. I completely missed. So now I have no car, no future, and no way to get to the house. Luckily there was another car, so I was able to drive Marcus. Luckily there was another car, so I could use that. Luckily there... Luckily there was another car, so I could try to drive that to Marcus. Now that I had the car, I used it to climb the side of the mountain and enter from the top. And this was the first time I failed the challenge. When I was using the RC car, I was pressing W to go forward, and I accidentally switched back to Marcus. And I figured the best way to handle this was to go back to the front of the house.
Attention, please.
Now, I don't know why, but I was convinced that you needed the RC car to finish this mission, but you actually don't. And I shouldn't have used it here, but I still have not found a mission where walking is necessary. If you've seen my other Watch Dogs 2 challenges, you'll know that this mission is bad. I don't like it. I don't think it's very fun. The whole mission is hacking, obviously, and waiting an extremely long time for something to download. I do my challenges on the hardest difficulty. Now, I don't consider this game to be very challenging by itself, but when heavily armed guards and robots are trying to kill me, and I can't run away, it does make it sort of difficult. But the secret was bombs. and calling on others to do my work for me. After hacking it, I found a nice wall to sit behind while it downloaded. The next mission was so easy and short that it can be summed up in 3 words: hacking, shooting, and satellite, which I guess could describe a lot of missions in this game actually. The next part, I don't even know what to say. Just watch. And of course, this happened in a challenge where I can't just walk to the street. So I had to wait until a car came by so I could Grand Theft Auto it. The actual mission was again pretty easy, and there's a reason why most of these missions are pretty easy. Firstly, I have like hundreds of hours in this game. Secondly, the game has a similar formula for all its missions. You show up to an area with lots of guards, hack something, and leave. That's it. But later in the game, I'm going to have a harder time not relying on the RC car. Remember like 2 seconds ago I said this mission was easy? Yeah, the first part of the mission was easy, but not the basement, because for some reason, you cannot take cover in the basement. And the emote slide is again the saving grace of this challenge run. I guess while Marcus is breaking his legs getting to the other side of the room, I can tell you about today's sponsor. No, I'm just kidding. After escaping the church, I went down to my second favorite set of stairs, and then I broke into a CEO's office. I guess the police have a policy about that. I escaped them by pretending to be a submarine. Then, guess what? No, guess what? Yeah, that's right. I went down the stairs. Now, I've been lying to you. I've been saying that this challenge is easy, and it kinda has up until now. But I knew this mission was coming up, and to my knowledge, there is no way to get around. There is no way other than walking to move around this mission. And in the future, I might revisit this mission to try more techniques, but from what I can see, there is no way to pass this mission without walking. This marks the first time where walking is required to continue. But this shouldn't happen again, right? Right? After that devastating defeat, I quickly went to the next mission. But on my way, I saw something that cheered me up. Looks like someone else is having a worse day than me. Then I drove a bus. Then I fell out of a bus. Then I had to restart the mission. All in all, very exciting gameplay. When I was trying to get to work, this guy had a few words to say to me. Thankfully, his aim is worse than his hairline. He must have had some vendetta against me, so I called a gang and told them that he was a traitor. I'm sure he'll be fine. I also find it funny that Marcus crouches at the same speed as Horatio walks. Speaking of good missions, this mission is pretty good. Pretty simple, but pretty fun. Kinda like most missions in this game. I was actually thinking of making a mission tier list for Watch Dogs 2, so tell me in the comments if that sounds interesting. After blowing some people up, I went down a very stable elevator and hacked whatever I needed to hack, and then I finished the mission. After that complete victory, I got Marcus some new clothes and I went back to the hackerspace. When I was younger, I was riding one of my friend's electric bikes. Now, I've never ridden one of those, and I wasn't wearing a helmet at the time. And I didn't really think much of it because we were just going around the neighborhood, but then when I tried hopping a curb, I ended up flying and nearly missing a pole. The reason I bring this up is to remind you to wear a helmet or you could end up like Marcus. This mission can easily be passed using some stealth, and I alerted everyone. It's a good thing I put on my cop uniform because when the police arrived, they thought I was just one of them. When everyone left the party, I was able to quickly destroy the ATMs. The next part can be summed up in one word. Then I saw this poor guy alone by the sea, so of course I had to do something about it. After completing my police duties for the day, I planned to steal some files from the FBI. And yes, they are the ones you're thinking of. A quick tip for this mission, just drive the van away and hide, and wait for the download. As I was taking some pictures of some dogs, I had one of the scariest moments I've ever had playing this game.
Josh, the fuck is happening?
Primates using you to steal DedSec data.
Over my dead body?
I hope not.
Thank you for watching up until this point, and sorry for the 1 month gap between videos. I think now I'll have some more time to edit and continue this challenge. Also, wear your helmet.